Shalom to the elect. This is your brother Samak coming to you in the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, where all praises, honor, and glory are due. And double honors to the elders and apostles, from Apostle Har on down. And shalom to the elect. So I'm coming with another lesson, okay? And I want to talk about the 6 things that the Lord hates. Okay, so we're going to go into Proverbs, the 6th chapter. And I'll probably just stay there, but if the Spirit hops on me to go to, some other scriptures, then that'll be that. But let's get right into it. I'm not gonna make this lesson too long. I just pulled up to the crib from camp, and I got some things I gotta get done. All right, so we're gonna start at Proverbs 6 and 16. Jump right into it. Matter of fact, do I want to start up a little bit more? Let me see. No, we're going to start right there. All right. Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things doeth Yahweh hate. Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him. And that word Lord is in all caps, which goes to Yahweh. That's why I say Yahweh. It says, and I'm going to read again. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him. Right, so 7. So it says, a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift running into mischief, false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among my brethren. All right, now let's go ahead and let's start from the top. All right, so the first thing we got is a proud look. Now, what is a proud look? All right, proud look is going to go into ultimately your countenance, okay? And you can always tell when a man has a proud look, because when a man has a proud look, it shows with, and it's not even just like in your physical look. It goes into, it can go into how you walk, how you talk. All right, it's your appearance, your presence, how you present yourself. Okay, so when you can always tell when somebody comes in pride, you can see it. It's very easy to see. But then when a man comes with humility and honor, all right, it's always shown through his actions and his words. Okay, for an example, let's say a man won a championship. Let's say it's a something championship, fighting championship. And, the interviewer asks him, first of all, he shows sportsmanship to his opponent, right? He wins, and, he shows sportsmanship to his opponent right then and there. Second, when he gets on the interview, he first and foremost, he gives praise. Usually that man will give praise to God in some way, shape, or form. And he always gives credit where credit is due. I want to thank my coach, and my team for supporting me in this, and then and third. All things are possible without the Most High. Yada yada yada. Right? You catch the drift. That's someone coming with humility, but someone who is coming in pride with a proud look. All right, they walk around with the head held high, chest poked up, looking down on people, talking down on people, and more specifically in his truth, you have the men who have been laboring a little longer, right? They've been in the truth longer. They've put out more works. All right. They've walked with the, elders and apostles, and they've met many different brothers, and they got subscribers, and you know what I mean? And knowledge puffeth up, as the scriptures say, right? That's what you see. All right. You'll see some men like that. There are a lot of men like that. But you can always tell when a man is humble by the way he speaks, how he speaks about himself, how he speaks about brothers that are on a lower level than him, and lower level meaning in terms of knowledge, experience. Because a brother that just came into the truth 2 years ago is on a lower level than the man who's been in the truth for 20 years. It's night and day. Brother been in the truth 20 years, has 20 years of information, 20 years of experience, 20 years of teaching, 20 years of learning, 20 years of just refining his craft. Whereas a man who only been in it 2 years, that's a very short time, man. That 2 years flies by like this. And 2 years is really not a lot of time to learn this truth. 2 years is enough to get a good portion of the milk, but you don't really refine as a man. It takes years, man, to refine and grow, because it might take you 6 months to really progress in one area before you move on to the next. And of course, every man his own measure, right? Some brothers grow faster than others. Let's go to the next one. Proverbs 6:16, Proverbs 6:17. It says, a lying tongue. All right, what is a lying tongue? All right, a lying tongue is a man, all right, who he bear false witness, right? What is one of the first commandments? Not one of the 10 commandments, right? Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. All right, that is a lying tongue. Now, there's a difference between bearing false witness and making an assumption, okay? And I, that needs to be clarified, because they're making an assumption based on information and knowledge is okay. And let's just get it right. This is Exodus 20. And verse verse 16. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Right? Very simple. Bearing false witness against thy neighbor. All right. All right. There's a difference. Like I was saying, there's a difference between bearing false witness and making an assumption based on your knowledge and understanding of experiences or whatever, or just based on what somebody said. But now an assumption can be retracted, but you shouldn't speak intelligently on an assumption. If you make an assumption, you should clarify that this is an assumption. But the scriptures even say that don't speak on matters that you don't fully understand. All right. So the most safest thing that you can do in this truth is don't make an assumption on a brother about something they've said or something they've done or how they think about something. You should first figure out the matter of the truth and then speak on it, if it's necessary to speak on it, right? And then bearing false witness, it would be specifically lying. It takes, and this is how you know it's true, right? That those two things are different. An assumption is an educated guess, right? It's making a guess based on a factor of information, but it's not true until it's proven, or not factual until it's proven. A lie requires knowledge of the truth, plain and simple. In order to tell a lie, you must know the truth, because if you don't know it, or you can lie. Generally, I should say that. Generally, to tell a lie, you must know the truth. Or the other option to that is if you say something without knowing the fact, it's still a lie, right? Because the truth is that you don't know. So instead of just saying I don't know, you say, oh, where is such and such? What did such and such? Where did such and such go? Where did James go? Oh, James went down the street. But you really don't know where James went. You just lied, right? But you lied for whatever reason. You don't know the truth. Right? But generally, to tell a lie is to know the truth. What do I mean by that? Well, if I know for a fact that most people lie about themselves. Yo, where were you yesterday? You late for work, or you about to call out of work. It happens all the fucking time, right? Now, this is a harmless lie, but it's still a lie if you want to be technical. But usually when the scripture's talking about a lying tongue, it's in regards to how it affects other people, right? Because you can lie for your own benefit that doesn't really affect other people in a negative way. But if, for example, if I say, you go to somebody and say, yo, Chris told me that I can have his portion of work today. You know what I mean? So you can just give it to me, and then I'll take it, whatever. I don't fucking know. Just an example, right? You're lying on Chris for your own benefit. So now you're negatively affecting this man for the benefit of yourself. That's a lying tongue. It's bearing false witness. Let's go on. It says, hands that shed innocent blood. All right, very simple. All right, who is the predominant culprit of that? Right, Esau, Edom. Right, he sheds the blood of innocent people, right, for gain, for profit, all right, for riches, for glory. All right, scriptures say that woe to him that establisheth a city with blood, roughly paraphrasing. All right, or riches gotten by deceit. right? You had to deceive people and kill people, deceive people that you come in peace, right? As I said, their words were smoother than butter, but war was in their heart. All right, that goes into both lying tongue and shedding innocent blood. You lied to them saying that you come in peace, but at the same time, you were planning on, as soon as they come into your town or your home, that you were going to poison their food to kill them, or you were going to, you were going to ambush them. All right. Most I don't like. There's a difference between a murder and a righteous kill. A murder is shedding the blood of a person who doesn't deserve to die. They did nothing to deserve to die. You just wanted to kill them for whatever reason. Whereas a righteous kill is someone who committed a murder or someone who committed a crime. Like putting a murderer to death is not like murder. They'll try to teach you that in the world. We'll say, oh, there's a mass murderer and a serial killer. If you kill him, you're no better than him or no different than him. It's fucking foolish, bro. That's that Esau propaganda they put in their movies and try to teach you in the world to desensitize you from what? Law and order. All right? The Most High law and order is that if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Very simple, man. If you kill, you shall be killed. But the difference is that you're killing and shedding the blood of innocent people, but then we put you to death so that you stop killing innocent people. So by killing one man, you're saving the life of many. Because you're not killing him for no reason or unjustly. No, he took a life purposefully, so therefore you don't deserve to live. It's plain and simple, man. Let's keep going. A couple more. A few more. It says, in heart that deviseth wicked imaginations. Man, that's predominantly 2/3 of our people, bro. All right, they devise wicked, and really predominantly Esau Edom, but our people follow after that. But Esau Edom devises wicked imaginations and employs on how he can destroy our people, how he can fuck over other people, how he can destroy the earth. Look at all the diseases and pestilences that come out. Look at all the chemicals and the fires that's happening in LA. And, they're doing these things because what? Like we brought out at camp today, they even stated that they're trying to make Los Angeles the first smart city by 2028, which is 3 years from now. But in order to do that, in order to make a whole city that's already formed and create it into something else, you have to do what first? You have to tear down it all. If you want to create something new, you have to destroy or take down whatever was there first. If you buy land with a house already built on it and you want to get your own house built, what do? People get the house knocked down. Usually what they do is they get it burnt. And that's the crazy thing about it. They usually go to the fire department of the local town and they get what's called a scheduled contained fire, and they burn the house down. Because you can knock it down, but I think the most cost-effective way is to burn it down. And I know people who have done this. That's the crazy thing about it. They'll buy land with a house on it, but they want to build their own house. So they'll buy the house with the land, cheap. It'll probably be like a house that needs a lot of work. And they'll have the local fire department, and they'll burn the house down, and then they'll clean it up, and then they'll rebuild on top of it. And that's exactly what's happening in LA. You got these fires that's happening that's only hitting certain targets and areas that are burning everything, aluminum, glass. And now it's just so happened that 3 months before this happened, all fire insurance was canceled. And then they're trying to have this smart city by 2028. Come on, man. That's Esau Edom, bro. And their wicked imaginations. All right. And pushing the people out. And Most High is going to put them to death for that. All right. Let's go into it. Next one. It says, feet that be swift running into mischief. All right. Now this is what you see with Jake. All right. Jake is so quick to go ahead and do something wicked, bro. Jake will find time. Jake will go above and beyond and go out of their wits and make up some of the most creative ways in order to commit wickedness, man. To do some wicked ass shit. Jake will take something bad and turn it into something glamorous, and it'd be wicked, man. That's what our people do. They do it with carnal things, they do it with spiritual things, man. Jake will take this truth and find a way to make it wicked, bro. Use the truth to make. I've seen it done. When I first came into the truth, man, and this was back in this was when I used to be on Instagram years and years ago, right? Not that long ago. I haven't been in truth that long, but like back in like 2017, 2018. Man, I used to get fucking, because I stopped being on Instagram with the truth probably like around 2019 is probably when I stopped. But around 2017, 2018, man, I used to follow all these Israelite pages, and I used to post stuff on my Instagram and shit, man. And I used to get random follows and DMs from these Instagram pages, and when you click on the pages, it'd be like, let's say some shit like the name would be like Yahweh's saints, servants, something. And then you click on the page, and then you look at the page, and it's an orphanage, and then or one of those type of organizations that have that orphan children, and they try to feed them and take care of them, and when you look at it, they were all in Africa, certain parts of Africa. But when you look at the kids, bro, they look, now this is the carnal eye, but they look like Hamites, bro. They don't look like Israelites. You know what I mean? They look like straight Ham, bro. I'm just being real. And they were impoverished, and and they were pretty much hitting people's DMs trying to get money, and using the truth, oh, shalom, brother, may Yahweh bless you and your family, would you like to donate to the cause? You know what I mean? And that's all their page was about. Every post, it's about getting money. All right, and that's how people will use the truth for wickedness, bro. Some people will form camps and get you to donate money, and while the leaders of the camp are living large, they don't have to work anymore. It's all the congregation, bro. The churches do it. Let's keep going. A false witness that speak of lies, right? That goes straight into a lying tongue, man. It's the same thing. We already talked about that. And this is the last one, and this was one of the major ones that you see. And he that soweth discord among brethren. And this one right here, I've done quite a few lessons on this already. So I'm gonna just touch on this really quick, and then I'm gonna end it off. So, he that soweth discord among brethren is such a common practice and such a common thing that I don't even think brothers realize that they're doing it. It just happens. They may not consciously be sowing discord among brethren, but subconsciously they are. But it all comes from the same place. It comes from a place of pride. All right, it comes from a place of gang banging, a gang bang mentality, man. And I've been a part of it. I mean, I haven't specifically sowed discord, not that I can recall. And if I have, how about you, shall have mercy. But as far as I know, I've never done it. But I've been on the receiving end of discord being sown against, where I was the culprit, I was the victim. And I've also been a part of men trying to sow discord, try to have me wrapped up in what, the issue they got going with another brother. Like, yo, man, listen, this is what we're going to do. That brother going off. He this, he that, he did this. Look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this, and I've been a part of it, man. When I was younger in the truth, man, and not saying like I was a part of it, but I got, I was in the midst of it. I've seen it done many times. That's why I can intelligently speak on this specific thing, because I've experienced it multiple times, man. I've been on the receiving end of it. Brothers talking behind your back, brothers smiling in your face, but then talking shit about you behind your back to other men that trying to get you kicked out, or trying to, what I mean? Like, I've been there, bro. Yo, man, I don't want to get too deep into it, man. But yo, bro, listen, bro. I've seen some foul things in this truth. In my short time in the truth, I've seen some foul things. And that's the reason why I'm so passionate about development and growth, and being wise and prudent, because It's a lot of fucking sharks out here, man, and it's a lot of wickedness, a lot of wicked people amongst the body, or the so-called of the body, man. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. All right, those are the 6-7 things that the Most High hateth. And you know, if you are a victim of, if you're not a victim, but if you are guilty of any of those things, this is the time for you to repent. All right, examine yourself, progress and better, and work on that shit, man, because those things that get you killed, man. Those things that had the Most High, had you on the Most High's hit list. All right, so till next time, shalom.